Hello! Welcome to the Saturday morning cartoon stream. I have a countdown timer now. So that's interesting. We are going to be playing Motortown Behind the Wheel again. I said last week that I actually really enjoyed it much more than I thought I would, and I thought let's do it. Another thing that I teased last week is we're going to talk about mindfulness. Stay with me. I want to hit on these words and phrases that people are tired of hearing about and not really excited to talk about. And why? Because I think, hopefully, let's say, wow, this is very loud. Turn that down. But to finish my point, I think there are some areas that we can put in a little bit of work, and especially with what we've all been through in the last couple years, and we just put in a little bit of work on ourselves, and we can actually see some significant changes and improvement. And I have a challenge for you. There are certain activities I'm going to bring up, and my goal is to also be doing them this entire week, and we can kind of check it next week. Sorry, I'm messing with some of my settings here. Okay. Looks like that is all working. So, thank you for joining me. We're gonna dive right into the game. The plan for today is to hang out, chill. I have some non-copyright music playing. Please let me know in the chat. Please let me know if my sound is right. Every week I tweak the sound. I will also be drinking coffee. And I did adjust the settings, so you shouldn't hear the slurping. I could adjust my mouth, but that seems like more work. So we're going to do the exact same setting we did last week, and here I am in my house. I was actually going to put on my red hoodie, and I couldn't find it. But that's the downside of the countdown timer, is I gave myself 10 minutes, so 10 minutes to go look for that and do my hair. I would say I was moderately successful. I'm not hearing any sound in the game. Let's start the car. I wanna hear some engine noise. I might have that music up too loud. Just do let me know if there's any. I'm actually not hearing the game at all, so. Oh boy. Always something, right? Sorry about this. Let me just see settings. Okay, that should. You know, it seems like no matter how many times you set things up, there's always the inevitable issue like this. So while I'm troubleshooting, we're gonna hop over to the Joker. I will say a weird thing about Microsoft is they kind of choose to default what gets to be heard through what device, even after you change the settings 10,000 times. Maybe I'm being unfair to Microsoft. It's okay. I mean, they can take it. Okay, so we're gonna turn the music down to 15, and we're gonna turn all the volume up. Wow, okay, there we go. That made a big difference. I really just please do. I know this is technical setup is like the least exciting part of Twitch. Well, really life. Having been on Zoom for the last couple years, I think we're all of us who do that are tired of technical setups. So please, of course, check in, let me know. I'm hearing it on my end as a pretty good balance between the game and the music. I cannot hear my own voice, though. Okay, so I have $2,759. Everything I have learned from last game, I really wanted to become a bus driver, and I could not find... I went to the bus station, and there was no job for me there. So it might have to be a certain bus station. And then I thought, you know what? On theme with, trying to help people help themselves, let's become an ambulance driver. An ambulance driver, you have to become a race car driver. So I drove around the racetrack a little bit, and I ended up in the harbor. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. One of the things I really enjoyed doing... Hold on. Lock my car. Parking. Park. Already parked. Okay, well, see, I'm not really parked. I forgot all the buttons again. That's okay. This is the kind of game that it's, let's say, very forgiving. And in fact, about that, I went on the kind of games website, and I found the little about us from the developer, and he just loves to drive and wanted to build a driving game around that. It's his story to tell, though, so he might have a better version. So I'm notoriously bad at reversing. This is also true in real life. While I have close to 1 million miles under my belt, because I used to drive a good 50, 60,000 miles a year. Oh, geez. Okay. I always have been bad at reversing, so I'm going to see if I can hook this up. Okay, here we go. Nope. Nope. Oh. Hook trailer. Level 2 required. Oh, man. Let me just say, by how I'm driving to hook up that trailer, that's fair that I'm not considered qualified. So, there are probably, I don't know, a dozen jobs that I have seen, and I'm qualified to be a taxi driver. I'm qualified to do these kinds of deliveries with the basic truck, and they take 31%. On my last stream, I said, what's that, 30%? And man, I didn't realize how close I was. Also, in this game, 4 kilometers, which is, nothing in real life. Like, oh, pop in the car, it's just down the street for me. Maybe in an island like this, maybe that's a big deal. But in this game, man, 4 kilometers, you're gonna be driving a little while. But it's an amount of 5, and as I have discovered from last time, that means, well, you can carry a bunch of them. Oh, I can't carry a bunch of them because they're huge. Okay, so never mind. So, can I carry a bunch of these? No, this is also huge. Oh, there's a little outline there. Right there. I'm pointing. But you can't see where I'm pointing because I'm pointing at my own screen, of course. So there is an outline that tells you how big something is. So, man, really, apples are the way to go, right? I mean, I'm at, 4.5 right here. It's a much shorter distance versus all the way over here. I have not been to this side of the island, so we're going to do it because I kind of want to see what's over there. So, we're doing it. Okay, engage. Now, as I... probably my favorite moment from last stream was when I made this initial left turn and immediately my cargo fell out. So, press Y. I'm playing on the controller, Xbox, what is it? Elite Series 2. Very happy with the controller. I should probably just do a full a full review and put it on YouTube or something, because I keep mentioning things I like or don't like about it. I should probably just get it all out of the way. How does one get in? Ah, you put away the strap. Okay, so I'm all strapped down. I wish strapping cargo was that easy in real life. Wish a lot of things like this were that easy in real life. So, looks like I'm going to take what we would call here the coastal road, which is fine by me, because driving through those twists and turns in the mountains, no thank you. Oh, look at all the bus passengers. That guy's wearing my red hoodie. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if any of you have ever lost a hoodie, but this is hoodie weather where I'm at, and I was a little annoyed I couldn't find it this morning. It's a little snug compared to what it used to be, but still. One of the questions I had about this game is, and actually there's a Discord, and it looks like the developer guy, I don't want to say his name because I forgot it, but sorry, looks like he's like active on there. Also, one correction from my Project Zomboid game. I said it's in early access. It's not. It's actually been out for like since 2013, which actually makes a lot more sense, because some of the things about it felt rather old and of that time and games at that time, but then a lot of it felt very, polished and very deep in terms of some of the mechanics. And I was like, well, I don't know. Like, okay, so I just said early access because I have recently purchased to test out, possibly for Twitch or just for my own enjoyment, several games, and many of them are early access. And then I just hopped on the early access bandwagon. So that's a correction there. This game, though, however, is in early access. And it's also like $15. And I would say the 3 hours I put into it and the 3 more hours I'm going to put into it today have been pretty chill. Okay, oh boy. Top speed coming into this turn. Oh no! Oh, not my truck. Well, we're going to find out what level of damage. I did just bump it last time and there was no... Oh, excuse me, officer. Yeah, gotta watch out here. I don't know what it's like. Oh, look at the top of the screen. There is... Oh, wow. Okay, they said they made some updates. And I wonder if I am being chased by police. Oh, shoot. Okay, so they've made some updates, and what I was going to say about the Discord is the developers in there right now mentioning they're going to add a winch to the truck, which is like a little cable device. I don't know if you know what a winch is. And one of the people in the chat were talking about how much fun they're having pulling people over. So, oops, I should probably look where I'm pulling over. Okay, so what's going to happen now? What? $100 fine for speeding? Okay, well played, game. Well played. Wow. Okay, that's okay. I gotta pretty impressed by that. Let me turn on my own mic. I'm sorry if I'm so loud. Just pop into the chat. I see a couple of you viewing, which I do appreciate, but pop into the chat. Let me know how this sound is. It's like an impossible ongoing task to get the sound exactly right. Okay, well, so since last week, my smart device thinks I'm talking to it. Okay. Since last week, they've already added police. They're working on some things. Kind of made a good point in the chat. This is my Saturday morning cartoon stream, though, so we keep things G or PG at the best. But I do appreciate the sentiment about not liking being pulled over. I wonder how detailed that is, though, because I got 100 coin. I don't know. I want to call them dollars, but I don't know what their money system is in the game. But 100 coin fine, is that a lot? Is that reasonable? Is this where I'm going? Did I just pull over randomly? Yeah, this is where I'm going. Yeah, okay. I will say one of my goals, when I start a new game, I want to have just kind of like a goal in mind, even if, that all goes out the window. And one of my goals last stream was to kind of play it realistically as someone who drives a lot and does enjoy driving. Less than I used to, though. And that police element, that really adds kind of a different realism here. So we're on a part, I kind of want to go up to, I guess you can't see the mouse all that big, sorry, but I kind of want to go up to a different part of the island than I've been. But I'm seeing this 1,000. Oh, of course I can't fit it. That's back where I was. I want to explore a little. So my goal last time was to drive kind of realistically. My goal this time, I think, is explore a little. Avoid this windy road in the middle. I will note I am playing on the controller. I've mentioned 50 times. But there is still some mouse required for the interface. Okay, strap the cargo. Check it out. 360 circle of safety. Later we're going to talk a little bit about mindfulness, but I could just talk about vehicle safety. I was a professional driver for 4 years. Oh, excuse me. So it looks like they took roughly the same percentage, even though I totally destroyed the truck. So the owner of this truck is just very forgiving. He just says, go deliver, I'll take 31%. I have no say over anything you do with it. Now, if that were a real service, I would be on board. Oh, yeah. Realistic driving. Sometimes you just don't want to wait for those slow left turners, am I right? Oh. Wow, okay, actually, let me try to do that on purpose. I was just on the edge. I don't know if this has ever happened to you in a real car, but sometimes you just get... Yeah, you just get just on the edge of the asphalt, and it kind of keeps you there. It sticks your tire in a groove. That's very realistic. Some of the suspension stuff in this game kind of drives me nuts because, like, right now I'm going 74 kilometers per hour. This is not very fast, but this truck has 0 handling. So, look at that. I'm like, ugh. But then other features are very realistic. So, I'm finding this, if the purpose is to have a chill, relaxing stream, I'm finding this to be very useful. Alright, let's pick up this hitchhiker if they're going the way we're going. They are not. And again, I just want to note, don't pick out hitchhikers. I don't know where you live, but in the States, it's not a good idea. It was something done in my early childhood and something best avoided just a few short years later, so. Is that a cloud? Is that the cloud or the mountain? Based on where the sun is? Oh, okay, this was the sun casting shadow. That's great. We're doing a little road trip. Oh, excuse me. Oh, we're doing a little road rage now. You know what? Let it... Okay, you know what? Let it go. We had a little fender bender. There's no damage. Let it go. You know, you just need to pop onto YouTube for 5 minutes and you'll see people not letting it go. Just kidding! I'm in front! Oh. This is what happens. These make for the best YouTube videos when somebody tries to get revenge and then they spin out. So the little controls, if I did have one suggestion, and only one suggestion for the creator of this game, which based on his Discord channel, I actually could just pop in there and tell him, so I guess I'm being lazy, but the little camera controls or the hazards, light, autopilot, I cannot read what those buttons say. I'm sure it's even worse on the stream, but let's go. Autopilot. Let's see. Nope, that's cruise control. This is autopilot. Oh, autopilot. The reason I want to do autopilot is I just discovered this pretty much at the end of the last stream. So I kind of wanted to try it a little bit more here. Okay, there we go. It actually makes a lot of sense that autopilot drives similar to how the NPCs drive, because that's how it's programmed. It's not how I would drive. 150,000 for that RV. Okay. So it got me here. And now I have to disengage to actually drop it off. Okay, interesting. So delivery 456. What level? Hey, I'm level 2! Okay, I can go pick up the trailer. So I have to turn on the light. There we go. I refuse. Mark my words. 10 minutes from now. Different thing. I refuse to turn off nighttime. It is a valid and a real challenge that I'm willing to take on. Okay, so I want to do more truck pickups, and I would like to pick up a trailer. So I think, there we go. I'm going to do that up here. Can I right click and you set a destination? Okay. I didn't know that before. Man, I've learned so much in 1 week. Oh, thank you. Welcome. Wait. Oh, am I? I'm rolling. Oh, okay. So I've rolled all the way down their driveway and across the street. This was a problem last time I played. Okay, I'm going to look at the controls. I'm going to figure out what is the parking brake. Handbrake, A. Okay. There we go. So I see a little P. I think what I was confused about, and I guess I can move out of the way a little, but I think what I was confused about is the dodging. Hey, actually, I can move myself. I think what I was confused about is that I'm in first gear. So when I last drove a vehicle with manual gears. Oh, look at that adjustment. Boom. Officer. You wouldn't put it in park in first. I mean, unless you were turning the engine off, then I guess you could. So. Okay, and when I pop it into reverse, park comes off automatically. That's a nice feature, because if I'm using a real handbrake, it wouldn't do that. I would have to disengage it manually, so. It's a little bit of a mix. Okay. Welcome, thank you for joining us. Oh, this is a nice song. Okay. I'm not... Now what am I being pulled over for? Alright. The first time I was pulled over, it was a fun little mechanic, and now it's getting a little old. What's this ticket for? Speeding? Okay, so... This is the Saturday morning chill stream. So... we're going to... I can't get out of the ditch. These vehicles have absolutely no torque or traction. I'm not going to give you my real thoughts on tickets like that. Save that for the evening streams. This is grab a cup of coffee, good morning, let's talk about fun stuff stream. Oh, I'm a terrible driver. Okay, we're going to do a little autopilot because I want to talk about something. There we go. Step 1, coffee. Last week, I want to preface the conversation we're going to have around the midway point. So, come back, or even now, pop into the chat, ask questions about it, and I'll be happy to talk about it right now a little bit. But last week, we talked about self-care, and I wanted to clear up some misconceptions about it and kind of define it in a way that's not pop culture-y, but kind of less, I don't know, less about these buzzwords and more about kind of real examples and what they mean. And this is great that you can just autopilot and talk. Now, do you want to play the whole game on autopilot? Probably not. So today is a discussion about mindfulness, which is another one of those words that's something would be difficult to escape hearing about over the last couple years especially. But I want to just talk about the parts of it that are actually important and relevant, and this autopilot driver might actually be as bad as me, just slower. And in fact, if you did take a chance to look at the documents the partially see-through documents I linked in the last chat, that has to do with the overall self-care. Well, guess what? One of those little pieces of the pie, parts of the circle, is mindfulness. So mindfulness is part of self-care. It is distinct, and it's a topic all to itself. There's a million books written about it. We're going to talk about one of those books that, while I am not an expert, which is kind of the point, these are amateurs exploring these topics, this book might be the perfect starting point for most people. So I did ask the publisher if I could show their book and read it. They didn't pay me. I bought the book, so my opinions are still my opinions. They just wanted me to credit them before I read it, which makes complete sense. Yeah, this guy's not doing so hot here. But you know what? It's nighttime, so if I can use autopilot at nighttime, so be it. One of my good friends, I was talking with them about the mindfulness, and I think they really helped me frame the conversation. So I'm hoping to have a good conversation a little bit later in the stream. Typically, more people join after 8. So if you just have any basic questions about it right now, feel free. Oh yeah, I keep fighting the autopilot. So the parking brake turns off when you go into gear yourself, but the autopilot does not. So, interesting. You know what else is up here? This raceway. Oh, I'm rolling. And I think it might be time for me to do a couple laps. I'm just going to do a couple laps. Last time I ended up in the harbor. And then I'm going to go back to delivering it because I really want to maximize my delivery space with that trailer now. My headphones. Oh, Oh, excuse me. Uh-oh. And this would be perfect for autopilot. Okay, what I learned about the race last time is it's 100 experience each time you finish. So the speed is really only to save yourself time. Also, it goes a direction that doesn't really make sense to me. And I will explain that when I get right here. Okay. If you look at these spikes, they're this way. Meaning, this would pop your tires. Going this way would actually pop your tires, and then going that way, things are reversed in camera, sorry, would be the right way to travel over it. So, that took me a long time to figure out that this was, in fact, the start right here. I really would like to get level 2, because then I can drive the ambulance, but I'm not sure if I want to drive around that many times. So we're already up on this part of the island. How about this? A challenge to those who play this game. And you can't autopilot on the racetrack, by the way, which is smart. Here's my challenge. Anytime I am near a raceway, do a lap, and then eventually I will level up. It looked like a shortcut there, but that would have been not through the checkpoint. It only takes a couple minutes, but I don't know. I think at higher levels, the racing might be really interesting or competitive. I have a theory about the game that... Oops, that is the wrong way. My theory about the game is that cars drive better when you level up, which makes total sense. So racing might be a whole lot more fun when you have money and you can get a nice car and you're a higher level. So for now, I'm just gonna dip my toes into it with the truck, which weirdly enough drives better than my main personal vehicle. Am I truck lagging or am I just driving horribly? You decide. I'll decide. Driving horribly. Okay, there we go. So that's one lap, and now it's daytime, which 2 minutes. Okay. Did I get my 100 EXP? I did. They just call it XP. Apparently, also doesn't pop my tires going that way, so it doesn't pop your tires either way, which I'm happy with. But as I think an old school gamer, they'll say EXP, which is truthfully a waste of a letter. Hello, thanks for joining us. So we're going to, now that I have a level 2 truck, still not any better of a driver, but we're going to pick up a trailer and we're going to do a serious delivery now. And we have to be even more careful because now police are a thing. Okay. How many times? Oh, did I do it? Oh, no. That was, I mean, that was close for me, but still, that was in... If this were real life, that would be a horrible reversing. Okay, here we go. I'm lined up. Yeah. Oh. There we go. Welcome to level 2. It does it. Okay. Oh, man. Now, I have had the unfortunate experience of briefly driving a trailer in real life, and let me tell you that Well, that's about how it went right there. But what I was going to say is it was a kind of a dangerous experience. Oh, this is. Oh, I just hope my brother's not watching. Okay, here we go. Yep. Yeah. It's all about smooth turns. Okay. There we go. Oh. Go. Oh. Pick up. Okay, now I should be able to deliver quite a bit more. I can't use a flatbed still, but I should be able to deliver more quantities of something. So let's see. The great thing about this game is it does let you kind of pick your own deliveries, which I appreciate. But I sort by pay first. Toy factory? So it looks like one in the back of the truck and maybe one in the trailer, so it's like the same size as the truck. Let's go for it. Oh, 600 meters away. Now that one would have been cool if that were still available. Oh, it is? Nope, nope, neither fit. Okay, that requires the, you can see down here, it requires the flatbed. Or the box truck. Carrots. Okay, you know what? Let's do an easy one. Hey, there we go. I can put it in the trailer. Nice. Let's do an easy one for our first order. This is, I mean, dollar-wise, this is not very much, but let's do our best here. Okay, my goal is to not hit that pedestrian, and I don't know how. So, oh, did you hear the trailer freaking out? Okay. Oh, does it have brakes? Is it like? Oh, it does. Look at that. It's already electronically hooked up, so it's got its own brake system. I would think that that would not be big enough for that. So, they give parking brake. Parking brake, then look at the map. You will roll into the harbor, or I will. You probably wouldn't make that mistake. So we're going by the airport. So this is all a new area for me, and we're going to check out this residential house that is ordering carrots, but they're also, you know, houses for sale. So they're like carrots on the way out. Or maybe in this island, you put a house for sale and it's actually for sale for a while, and it's not like the housing market here. Yes, I am on the wrong side of the road. So that sounded like the trailer really did. Why is it smoking? Oh, the landing gear is lowered. It says that there's this giant blue box. Oh man, if this game had any kind of negative effect for not looking at the tooltips, I would be screwed. So I do appreciate that. Toggle landing gear. I mean, this is realistic, and when I first hooked it up, I did look at it using the camera thinking, oh wow, I'm surprised that actually worked, because hooking up a trailer, the normal process is you get multiple people to help you back up. This is if it's me. You line up, and you have to be so close, and then because you're still off, you get very strong people to then move the front of the trailer by hand versus driving the truck because you're so bad at lining it up. Okay, what now? Then, yeah, then you release the coupling or and then the landing, and you might need to take off the brakes. It's a whole process. It's a truck. Trucks are always just work. That's why they exist. It's still making a lot of noise, but there's no giant blue flashing "you're an idiot" sign. So we'll just assume we're right there. Okay, so what's the speed limit? 70. Okay, now this is new for those of you who either haven't played it or haven't played it at least since last week. Police now pull you over and charge you. It looks like 100 coins, which is the price of delivering 4 boxes of carrots, basically. So that's one way to look at it. Okay, so some of those were delivered there, and the other right there. Okay. Oh, okay, I get it. No comments on the driving. Appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, and there we go. Why do I still have 2 carrots? Oh, interesting. So up here, yep, that's how I meant to reverse. Oh, excuse me, sir. I'm just gonna loop around the block. Like, let's be real. If I were really driving this vehicle, I would just loop around the block. So this is actually realistic. But what I just noticed is although the trailer is attached, I drove my truck into the little drop-off, so only those items in the truck were delivered, and not the items in the trailer. So that's, there you go. That's a realistic kind of feature there. Okay, watch this. Okay. Excuse me, ambulance. I'm sure you're very busy, but I'm delivering carrots. Hey, there we go. Okay, yeah, that's, that was not a good delivery price. Okay, I am gonna park. How about right here on the sidewalk? So the police still don't have a system for those kind of tickets. I want to check out this neighborhood a little bit, right? I mean, that's why we're playing. I'm just so bummed I couldn't find my red hoodie. Because that was going to be the joke, is that I was going to dress like him. With a, like, weird green beanie. I have a green screen, so that wouldn't work anyways. Okay, I really hope the microphone is good at cutting out my slurping. Okay, how much are these houses? Buy house. 50,000? Wow. So 5 times the cheapest vehicle I've seen? I'm trying to equate that to real life here, and this would be a bargain. Let's see. It's got... I can summon my personal vehicle for 300. No thanks. Oh, so this is an open house. We've got a bed. Can I sleep? I'm sleeping. I'm just sleeping in somebody else's house. Oops. And straight to the back. I feel like there's something missing in this house, and that something is a bathroom. Well, I think I know why it's 50,000. Yeah, this really turns the concept of a 1-bedroom on its head. You have a large garage, 1 car, sure, but still, you know, relatively large. Even parked, you can put up shelves. Unfinished walls, a looks like metal storage cabinet, so you can put your hazards in there, maybe. And then you have looks like full bed, let's say, not a queen, a full, and a lamp, a nice lamp. And that's it. So what is this, like a 13 by 13 maybe? it just seems so bizarre. I understand why it's 50,000 because there is nowhere to go to the bathroom. So, and you kind of look like you need to go to the bathroom. So. Hello, you're waiting for a taxi. Oh, that's cool. Josing. I'm not good with names and languages. Coffee. Hello. What can I do in here? What? I think I would rather live here. There's still no bathroom, but you have a little terrace and a little table. You can have your it's a nice day. Come out here, have your breakfast. It's a little colder. Come in there. You have this little counter. You could put up a sleeping bag. I think this is a better place to live than that weird house. Oh, officer. So they still don't give tickets for things like, parking on the sidewalk. I mean, if this became like a police state driving simulator, I don't know that would be really the most fun. It's supposed to be a relaxing, semi-realistic driving experience. Okay. Now that I'm going to appreciate not breaking off, because that was a horrible turn. Okay, excuse me. Sorry, I know you're driving, but I'm just gonna... Oh, can I just pull in like this? Boy, that'd be a whole lot easier. Okay, where are we going now? I need to have a goal. I need to have a goal in mind. Right now I'm doing... Boy, this song, I don't know how that's coming through on the stream. Let me know, by the way, in the comments. Sound issues. I go back and I rewatch the stream to make sure everything was set up correctly, and man, I can never get that sound balance right. So I want to have a goal when I'm playing this game. So I think my goal is to still become a bus driver. I just don't know how to do that. It might be the situation where I need to buy the bus. So my current goal... Boom. 2 deliveries. 264? It's a pretty decent trip for that, but I can't... I can't really fit anything else. No, I couldn't fit that. Couldn't fit that. Yeah, no. Alright, well, this is the best we can do. So my goal for right now is just to make some money. And I can do that driving a taxi, or I can do that delivering. And I personally don't really enjoy the taxi. For me, the taxi is annoying because I might just be looking at it wrong, but I can't figure out how to tell where I'm going before I accept the ride. And that is how taxis are. Unless you're driving for Uber or something. Okay, so... Oh yeah, keep an eye on the gas gauge, which is right next to my head. This is not our truck, so if this gets empty, my plan is to just abandon it. Oh, oops, which way am I going? It wants me to turn around and go that way. Nah, we're gonna go this way. I'll say, do appreciate that. It's similar to how... Excuse me. Similar to how current GPSs work. They will eventually recalculate, so they program that in. There is a point where this way is actually better. So let's check behind me. There's a tow truck behind me. Oh, driving off the road. So you can feel the difference in the handling. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Okay, so... Ooh, it is nighttime. There's gas here. Let me just check out what's going on over here. Looks like a shop. Another weird house. People wait at these bus stops. They need a bus driver. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I think I need to level up. Okay, realistically, what do you need to be a bus driver? Because to be an ambulance driver, you need level 2 racing and like level 10 driving just in general. Okay. That makes sense. Bus driver, you need driving in general. I feel like a truck would prepare you more than a car. I mean, there's whole websites devoted to this, but my plan is not to watch some guide and just follow that exactly. My plan is more like chill. Chill. That's the whole theme. This is a chill Saturday stream where we listen to some tunes, we play a chill game, we honk at this bus driver because he doesn't know what he's doing. No, I'm just kidding. That's the opposite of chill. All right, hitchhiker, please tell me you're going to the end of this road. I will help you. But again, in real life, don't pick up hitchhikers. So that's back to where my house is. So do we go back there? You know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Excuse me. This is illegal. Cutting off a school bus. I mean, I don't know what a school bus is doing this time of night. How am I at 58 frames a second? It's so weird. It's a nice little feature up at the top. It should always be 60. I have it limited, so... I mean, this thing probably could run at like 200 or something, so... Let's make sure I'm gonna switch over. Make sure everything's not being overly used. You know, wow, my GPU is running at 60%. I know we all love conversations about tech talk, which 60 is weirdly high for this game. So looks like it's actually mostly OBS that's struggling. Okay, well, it's not 100%, so that's just what we'll have to go with. You never know. You know, one of the things, speaking of conversations, that is maybe not the most exciting for a viewer here, but I started streaming, a week ago, right? A week and a half. And it was more out of curiosity about having fun, right? Video games have been a passion of mine for a long time, and I've really just let that part of my life go over the last decade. A little more than a decade. And so it's like, you know what, let me get back into this. What a great way to force myself to play is to set a schedule and get online. But the thing I have learned is the technical aspects. It's way harder than you think. Man. So very much, if you're thinking about getting into it, I would definitely encourage it. It's not like your competition for me, because I'm not making any money or anything. So come on, hop on, have fun. So feel free, but do watch more videos about it than you think you need to in terms of the setup. So it was a little surprising. Hey, a racetrack. Okay, so delivered and then delivered. All right. 264 times 2 minus 31%. Yeah, this was not a very good delivery. Okay, so here is a racetrack that looks like more my speed. So, okay, let me park the trailer in a place where I can also pick it up easily. And I'm going to drive around that racetrack. I don't know if it'll give me 100. Oh, I still have this hitchhiker. Oh no. Okay, well, you're joining me, hitchhiker. Okay, so interact, unhook trailer. Oh, toggle landing gear. Did I do it? Boom! Toggled. Okay. Here we go. So I don't know where the start is. All right, well, I guess we'll call it a practice lap until I hit the start. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's see how this turn is. Yeah, the turn's obviously the hard part, which is, I think, true for literally all races ever. Okay, here we go. Here's the timer. If this gives me 100 experience, then clearly that very complex racetrack through the construction equipment is for advanced users. Oh. Here we go. Here we go. Is it doing it? Let's see. Oh, wow. 26.7, whatever, seconds for 100 experience. And the other one, my best time after doing that track 4 times, one of those times ending in the harbor, that was also 100 experience. So it's a flat experience system. Okay, you know what? New plan. We're going to do... How was that slower? I hit that at speed. All right, we're going to do a little bit of grinding. Not the most exciting, but if I can get up to... I'm here at an easy racetrack. If I can get up to level 2, then while I continue about my other business, I will be qualified for an ambulance. And then we're going to take a quick break in about 2 minutes. We're going to call it a coffee break. Oh. Why don't I... Okay. New plan. Create a graphic that says coffee break. I got my countdown streamer today, so every stream I'm gonna make some kind of improvement. And if you want to do it all before your first stream, you're gonna be overwhelmed. So I think just go for it. Go for it. Unless you want to be like, unless this is like your full-time job or something, then maybe do a better job. Okay, how do I check my race level? Okay, parking brake. Oh, yeah, also I can change what mode I'm in. Okay, so I'm race... Oh, 80%. 2 more laps. Great. Oh, great to hear. Okay, here we go. Oh, this whole time I forgot about the mode, something that plagued me last week, and I just forgot. Okay, sport mode, here we go. Now let's see how I can do on that last lap now that I'm in sport mode. Okay. I'm like totally redlining. Keep an eye right here on the oil. Ugh, nope. No. Okay. Okay. I know it looks like I'm doing much worse, and that's because I am. That's all I have to say about that. That was the whole thought. Man, I did not even... You know what? We don't need it because we're level 2 race, but here we go. We're going one more because I really want to see if I can get a better time now that I'm in sport mode. I mean, this engine is loud. I don't know how that's coming through on the video, but man, that is loud. And my engine is about to overheat. Here we go. Here we go. Best time, best time. Oh, no. Wow. Okay. Now, just those of you who are racers, I would not call myself a racer, but I did know this. Wait. Where's my other 100 experience? Okay, looks like we're going one more time. Oops. Anyways, you will... Maybe going off track cost me the points. Anyways, if you ever do race, which I don't know why you would, but the turning is also where you lose all your time. That spinning out and that it's just a waste of time. If you ever watch what is that show? I've not watched it in a long time, but it's like a British show on a raceway. Anyways, you'll notice the people who get better times are people who generally take it slower. Not always. There's obviously a balance. That's true for amateurs. For pros, they know what they're doing. Okay. Park. There we go. So you have to park to be able to do any of this other stuff. Oh. So that was not close enough for this game. Respect. Okay, hook trailer. Landing gear off. And I completely forgot. Oops, wrong button. Park. Always park before you look in the menu. I completely forgot I have a hitchhiker. So I've already delivered here. Okay. Yeah, let's see what else we got. I'll drop off this hitchhiker and then I don't want to do a taxi, but let's check out the other trucks. So I'm also level 8 now. I don't know if that's given me anything. Truck level 2. Let's see. Truck level 2 got me the ability to drive this trailer, so let's see. Oh, look at all these bad bus drivers. They need me. Good luck, everybody. All right. So the police only ticket you for speeding, so I'm fine. Got a jaunty tune in the background. Okay, we're gonna do a little... Watch this. Oh! Well, don't watch that. We're gonna do a little autopilot. Well, oh, no, that's not autopilot. I'm driving off the road. There we go. Oh, I'm like just actively horrible at this game. Okay. We're gonna... where are you going? Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of autopilot while we go get some coffee, but now he is driving so bad, I'm going to adjust that. Okay, let's try that again, because that's... You know what? I'm obviously having some trouble here. Let me... Oh yeah, you better pull over. Alright, we got a little road rage situation going on here. So, okay. So, autopilot. That was not my fault. Here's a fun little thing we're doing. autopilot into a police chase. So I'm going to, you should still be able to hear me. I'm going to go grab some coffee and I will be right back. I'm still here, just, not quite here. Oh, $100 fine for a collision. Okay. All right, I'll take that. It was my fault, though. Oh no. Oh no, what's this game gonna be like when I come back? Okay, I'm back in the room. Hopefully, wasn't a completely intolerable 45 seconds that I was away. I mean, I guess some people stream without their cameras at all, so how would you know if they're playing this game? How would you know if they're AFK or not? All right, I do enjoy this auto drive feature. I'm going to put on some socks while I'm dropping off this hitchhiker. Wow, I've not made a lot of progress, but I did have to pay 100 coin fine for a collision, but then collided with the police during that process and didn't have to pay for that. So interesting. Feet are cold. It's a little chilly here. Hot coffee. Not too hot though. I left a little in the bottom. That was just too cold. Get that perfect balance. I got coffee tips all day. Headphones back on. Man, I love this auto drive feature. Would not want to use it constantly, right? But, oh, sorry, I got a shot of my armpit. This is supposed to be a kids stream here. Well, it's not for kids, just to be clear. This is a stream for adults, but it's meant to be G or PG rated at best. Or at worst. Not even PG-13. We don't even say the S word on this stream. Okay, so we're going to take over from Autopilot. Boy, Autopilot does a really good job on the open road and a really slow job elsewhere. But where else can you just go grab a coffee and have the game still play? Izzy, get out.
Thank you very much.
Oh, there we go. So I get a... Okay, I didn't understand this first because that's the first mission you do, so I barely understood the game. So you just get driving skill, 100 driving skill for dropping somebody off. They call it goodwill, but there is no separate goodwill system. Police. Can I be a police officer? Okay, let's leave that there. Oh, look, I'm not even in the road. Ah! I got moves. I got moves. Did not look both ways. Look both ways. To see if there is traffic. Spawn police vehicle. What? I can be a police? Okay. Suspect 0. Alright, we're gonna do this for a little bit because I'm all about exploring the game and this is a new feature, but if we're doing realism, this is not my style. Although a county sheriff might be more my speed if I did have to be a police officer. You know, the idea of driving around and helping people and, you know, getting people assistance when they need or protecting people who are in danger, all of that sounds interesting and sounds like a worthy cause. The idea of driving around and handing out tickets for minor infractions that nobody cares about doesn't really sound all that exciting. Okay, so I have one suspect. I heard it over the radio. I don't know how that came through. Ah, okay. So, well. Oh. I mean, I am the police, so obviously I'll be able to drive. Yeah, there we go. I'll be able to drive through the grass. Is this... Okay. I also realized the little map isn't following him, but... Okay, I'm gonna turn that off because that is annoying me. Alright, I'm gonna intercept him. Who got that joke? Anybody? I'm driving a police interceptor. Alright, so driving on the road definitely was the better choice. Just for real life and for this game. Okay, yep, I think I would be already caught up to him if I were driving. Oh, okay, so my engine oil is about to refuse to stop. 300. I got 100, and they gave me goodwill. Oh no, the goodwill is from. Okay, no, okay. I wish that would stay up. I'm sure there's a button for that, but so I got 400 for that. Oh no. Is this a test of my morality here? That was the easiest 400 I've made in this game. They didn't take 31%. It took a third of the time as a delivery that would have paid 400. Man. I want to drive a bus. I'm going to be honest. I want to drive a bus. There's no bus jobs, though. How are we doing on time? We are just 10-15 minutes away from a conversation about mindfulness, so I hope those of you who are currently here, there's no bus job. I hope you are down for that conversation, because that's something I want to work into these Saturday streams. Just be a better human, and how can we get there? You know, when we play games, we go, oh, you got to tweak this setting, or you got to turn this knob, or, you know, do this 40% faster. But then when we go to be humans, how often do we let all of that stuff go? You know, what if you're playing a game and they said, oh, you'll be 10% more productive if you drink a glass of water in the morning. In a video game? 10% experience bonus? Yeah, give me that glass of water. But then as humans in real life, you know, you might not They might say, hey, get some sleep, or they might say, yeah, drink some water, or do some exercise, or have enough nutrition to fuel your body. And you might not do those things. Guilty, by the way. This is not a one-way conversation. This is about trying to make ourselves better. And that definitely includes me. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I don't think it's appropriate for me to pick up a hitchhiker. Going to actually, I'll just park. So that's kind of what these Saturday conversations are about, and I don't ever want to sound like I'm lecturing. I want to sound like I'm exploring with you the ways for us to. You can only park your own vehicle. Okay, well, fine. See you later. Explore ways that we can just make ourselves a little better, and you know what? When we make ourselves better, we make the world better. I think I ended last stream saying something like that, and I do mean that. This is coming from someone who is struggling with all of these things, which is why I'm exploring these topics. So this is not a lecture. I've not got it all figured out, and I want to tell you the way the world works. No, we're exploring this together. Okay, so here's why I'm not going to drive the police. Again, the idea of helping people, that sounds great, but what was that? Somebody got into some kind of infraction. I semi-chased them ineffectively for a little while, and then the game gave me 400 coins. I didn't stop them. I didn't file a report, which might help with insurance. I didn't do anything. I did none of that. I just chased them a while and then got some money. And I'm not about that, At least when I'm delivering in my truck, people need the stuff and they get it. They're willing to pay for it, and I'm willing to drive it. So let's say it seems like more honest work. We'll see if they just added that police system. So we'll see if they update that or if I'm being picky and being ridiculous. Some people probably like driving around giving tickets. Whoa. Wow, okay. Well played, game. Let me say why I said that. I'm at this small little kind of looks like convenience store, and I was wondering why the pay is so low. Well, that's because these are the kinds of things that they need dropped off, and look at the distances. They're all very local. This is not over there where I'm dropping off a giant pallet. This is like, hey, we need some carrots down the road. What a great little feature. Okay, I'm sorry. 3 though? My bad. Let's find something a little more reasonable. Here we go. Drop off some. Unload. Is the first one worth more? Okay. So here's a fun idea. Sure. I'll just take a bunch of these. They're all going to roughly the same neighborhood. Oh, I just realized what I'm doing. I'm becoming an Amazon delivery driver. Oh, I'm overweight? Oh, let's see what happens. Yeah? Now, I shouldn't actually be overweight. I mean, that's completely ridiculous for a truck this size. Even if this were a Ford, it would be able to handle it. Come at me, Ford owners. Just because it's popular doesn't mean it's the best. Ah! Okay, I'm not sure exactly what that weight thing meant, but this seems to be driving about how it does before. So the game has suggested a route I take, and I'm looking down at the minimap here. I actually like that route. I'm going to turn right, loop around the block, and drop everything off in one circle. That is how I would do it. So, sure. Okay, let's pay attention to our money. So we're at 41.49. This way I don't have to do the math between all of these deliveries. We'll look at it afterwards. Okay, 41.49. Oh, do I just slow down? Okay, dude. Ugh. This is embarrassing. Okay, turn on the light. Sorry, everybody. Blasted the people waiting for a bus. These people wait all day for a bus. Look at all these people that need a bus driver, and I can't figure out how to do it. Oh. All right, we're going to come back to that delivery because somebody missed. That somebody is me. And while I normally would just power through and reverse and knock everyone out of the way, there's a cop right there. That's how you do a stop sign, though. You just 2 honks. Pro tip for everybody out there. You come up to a stop sign, double honk, drive right through. I hope nobody that's like 15 watches this and thinks I'm serious about to drive. Okay. Okay. You know, this does add up. I wonder if this is also a better way to, like, level up. Oh, what is this? Oh, okay. Change my mind. Residential deliveries suck because look how hard that is to pull into. So we're gonna just... Or no. Hold on. Really, dude? Come on. You know what I'm doing. You see me trying to... This is what delivery drivers have to deal with in real life. You want to say something? Or are we good? Okay, we're good. There you go. Mistakes were made on both sides. Appreciate it. Have a nice day. I'm not road raging in this game. This is a chill game. This might be a great use for autopilot to load up like 20 deliveries like this and then just autopilot, but we'll see. Oh boy, that one was pennies. There we go. Oh yeah, okay, there we go. One more. That one's gonna be a bit of a challenge, especially with this Lamborghini riding my butt here. Okay. So hopefully he's not turning because we're gonna watch this. Watch this, come on. Watch these skills I have. Oh, who's getting better at driving a trailer? Still me. I said who's getting better, not who's good. There we go. Oops, that was a total of just shy of 400. Man, that is not... That's not worth it. From a role-playing aspect, it's kind of interesting. Here's what we're going to do. Here's the plan for the next few minutes. I'm going to pick up a delivery, turn on autopilot, and then we're going to talk about mindfulness. I've been teasing it all stream because the point of these Saturday streams is to work this in a little bit. So hopefully if you're not able to join us live, this is something you are able to watch, on the VOD or on YouTube. I'll put these on YouTube. I was watching a video on technical setups for OBS for streaming, and there's a lot of information you have to figure out. And one of the things they said on that video that I thought was kind of interesting was, don't just upload your videos to YouTube. Nobody will watch them. And I was like, oh, that's what I'm doing. But that's okay. Okay, so Box Factory. Yes, I can load 2 of those. Now, yes, that's a much longer drive, but that's 600 each. Let's see, is there anything else near that? I could do like a resident near that. That's sort of on the way, but it's also way too big, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna just get the truck on the road. Oh, excuse me. Get the truck on the road and set this autopilot, and then we're gonna just have this little conversation. Cruise control, autopilot. Man, I love that autopilot. Okay, switch over to OBS. All right, I'm gonna mess with some settings. Do this, turn this off, turn this on. Uh-oh, made myself huge. Turn this on, turn this on. Ah! Okay, I might be too big. It might be too big. Let me adjust. Oh, thank you for your patience. There we go. We're gonna do somewhere in between. I don't want to take up that much space. It's difficult to watch yourself on video, and especially this camera, it's too good. I know that's a weird complaint, but man, it is too clear. And I want to... Okay, we're changing the stream. Mindful chat. That is not how you spell mindful. Just so you know, I am dyslexic. I struggle with these things. Okay. And I'm actually going to keep this... I'm going to keep this kind of short. Mostly because I am not an expert and I don't want to pretend to be an expert, but because I also want to give you enough to move forward with some of these ideas and not to stress you out or feel like I'm lecturing you or that I'm overwhelming you. So here's what I'm going to talk about. Let me click back on this so you'll still be able to hear the game, and I'll move to the side a little and you'll still be able to watch the game, so you can turn me down if you're here for the game. Okay. This book, the How to Train a Wild Elephant and Other Adventures in Mindfulness, the publisher allowed me to, I don't know what this truck is doing, allowed me to read some sections from this. Normally, that's not allowed at all, so I really appreciate that. I did reach out for some future weeks to some other book publishers, and they said no. So credit to them. But do check this out, and I'm going to do it right now before we even start talking. I'm going to post in the chat some places to buy this. And if you're having trouble finding this, if you're watching this video later, I'm also going to post this into my YouTube description. So the subtitle of this book is Simple Daily Mindful Practices for Living Life More Fully and Joyfully. And I'm not going to read from the book, partially because I'm a horrible reader. So I'm just going to hit a couple sections. As you can see, I have flagged and highlighted things. It's my book, so I can do that. I did buy it. Don't do that for a library book. But why am I talking about mindfulness at all? Mindfulness is one of the circles of self-care. And the goal of mindfulness from my opinion. I'm not reading from the book yet, right? This is the amateur's opinion who's looking into this themselves, for themselves. The goal of mindfulness is to connect with your thoughts, connect with your body, and connect with the world around you more effectively, let's say better. And getting there can be very intentional. Some people, I would think, I've met people like this who seem to be naturally mindful. I am not one of those people. And that's where this book comes in handy. So a little bit about the author. Oh boy, you know what? It was on the... Okay, Jan Chosen Bays, MD physician. So a lot of people, oh, you're a doctor? What kind of doctor? She's a pediatrician, but she's also a Zen teacher. She's developed a series of simple practices to help us cultivate mindfulness in our daily lives. This woman, I did look into her a little bit. Tons of experience in this realm. Tons of experience as a pediatrician. Really quite impressive. Please check out the author, check out the publisher, check out the book. They're not paying me for any of this, but I do just really appreciate they got back to me right away. They gave me permission to read from this. So I'm going to just read a couple things I highlighted. And I know I'm not the best reader, so I do apologize ahead of time. But check this book out. If you can't buy it from the links I sent, maybe your library has a copy. That would be amazing. So, introduction. People often say to me, I'd love to practice mindfulness, but I'm so busy I can't seem to find the time. That's the first line of the book. And sometimes you can tell a lot from a book from the first line. Sometimes you can't, but I think you can here because that's always been my number one excuse, number one complaint. Here's a definition. Now, this, please note, this is a 200 and something page book. Most of it is exercises, but the introduction is a good 20 something pages. It is well worth reading. So if you hear me say something and need more information or you don't quite understand, it's not the book, it's my choice of which parts to summarize. Mindfulness is deliberately paying full attention to what's happening around you, within you, in your body, heart, and mind. Mindfulness is awareness without criticism or judgment. That's the book's definition. And before I kind of start with my definition, there's also 20 more paragraphs of explaining that in further detail. But that's really what it's about. Imagine having a deeper understanding of yourself. Wouldn't that be great? How much more could you do? Exactly like this video game. This character here is a level 9 driver. They're a level 2 truck driver. They're a level 2 race driver. I know all that. It's right there on the screen. I don't know those things about myself as a human. So how do you connect to that and unlock that? So I'm going to just flip forward a little. Actually, a lot. There's a lot in here, and I'm skipping through it. The benefits of mindfulness. There's a ton of research around this. Real-world practice, but also real peer-reviewed studies. So I will save you the research, but it is mentioned in here. But I want to pull out this one little quote. This is from a study at Brown. People high in mindfulness are models of flourishing and positive mental health. Do you know these people? These people who you see and you're like, wow, you just have it all together, or you're just, always in a good mood, or you just really understand yourself. They're probably high in mindfulness. Just throwing it out there. Misunderstandings about mindfulness. There's a whole section about this, which is great. Oh no, what is this truck driver doing? Oh no. Okay, well, this is the downside of autopilot. The good news is I got to my destination, but let's see if he figures it out. Now, please pop into the chat if you have questions about this. I know this is a little bit of a different topic, and maybe I don't know if this is something people talk about on Twitch, but that's the point of this Saturday morning stream is let's just try to figure out how to be better humans and chip away at each little piece of this every week. So this is under the misunderstandings. Although mindfulness is highly touted, people may easily misunderstand it. They often, summarizing, paraphrasing, they believe that it means to think hard about something. The second misunderstanding is that it means to do something very slowly. It's possible to perform a task slowly and still be inattentive. How true is that, right? You're thinking, I don't have time for mindfulness. Okay, we can talk about that, but how many times have you done things slowly, but you're still not paying attention? So you haven't really saved any time, but you were not mindful. Again, this is not a one-way conversation. This is a fact about myself. So many times I've done that. And I'm really skipping through some huge sections here, so I want to just give you kind of a little bit about this and just something to take away. The third common misunderstanding is to think mindfulness is a program of time-limited exercises, such as a 30-minute period sitting for meditation. That was me. I had this third misconception. I don't want to do mindfulness because I don't want to meditate for 30 minutes. Like, I have more things to do with my day, right? This is what I said. None of those are the misconceptions about mindfulness. Mindfulness is just about connecting in the moment, and I'm going to give you two real-world examples. This book is literally full of, I think, 50-something exercises that say, here's what you do. I'm going to give you 3, actually, because the second one I have 2 versions of it, and you can pick. If you're watching this, whatever date you're watching it, if you're watching it live, it is the 15th. Check back in on the 22nd. So do these for a week. Oh, I'm giving you real things. Some of these are things you do every day. Some of these are things like a meditation. I'm going to give you 2 real examples that I think if you can work these into your day, you will see a difference. And then it will help you understand the real purpose of mindfulness and then come back for more. Let's be realistic. I'm not going to master all 50 activities in here, right, in a week. It's not about that. It's about picking out. Maybe you're the kind of person who dives in and you can do 10 in week 1. I'm not that person. I'm the kind of person who needs to look at 1, take a breath, maybe a mindful breath, take a breath and go, okay, I can do that. I can work that in. This vehicle in the game, I'm going to do a quick autopilot and I'm going to, so look at this. We're still playing the game and I'm going to turn on autopilot. There we go. Because he was just running into that wall. Nope, we're going to do that 1 second. I think you're gonna like this one. All right, I have flagged some of the ones I like. Some of the ones I thought we could do on stream, and that would be not the hardest thing to kind of follow up. Okay, get this one. We've all been here. True compliments. The exercise, right? The format of this book, there's an exercise, there's a deeper understanding, and then there's kind of a summary. And some of these are 2 or 3 pages long. This is so easy to digest. If you have kids also, I want to just say there's some mindful kids kind of cards. There's a lot of these different activities that can break it down to any level. Did I deliver? Man, the autopilot is actually a much better driver than me. Okay, the exercise. True compliments. Once a day, thank someone close to you, a family member, a friend, or a coworker, and give them a genuine compliment. That's the key. The more specific the compliment, the better. Become aware also of any compliments other people give you. Investigate the purpose of the compliments and the effect on you of being given a compliment. Like many of us, ooh, I'm uncomfortable with a compliment, right? Why is that? Just feel that in the moment. That's part of what mindfulness is. If you're given a compliment, pause, check in how your body feels, thank the person who gave it to you. But that's a secondary. The challenge, and what I'm giving to you, the viewer, is to do this once a day. Make it a point. In some of the deeper reading, there's something that stood out to me, so I want you to read. I want you to hear this. When someone becomes part of the furniture of our life, we forget to notice them, what they do, and it doesn't occur to us to give them compliments. Think about that. Are there people in your life that have become the furniture of your life? Or have you become that to other people? Genuine compliments. My printer is making noise. Sorry. Final words. Kind words are a gift. They create wealth in the heart. All right, so that's one exercise. What's the exercise? They give a genuine compliment. The closer the person is to you, the more sincere and specific it has to be. This is not cool scarf, bro. Which, I'm all about that compliment. Do that too, by the way. but the challenge is to go deeper. Okay. Next exercise. We're warmed up, right? This one's hard. Gratitude at the end of the day. So the exercise in the book, I'm not going to read from it because I have my own version that I heard elsewhere. The version in the book says, essentially, at the end of the day, write a list of things you're grateful for, challenge yourself to make that a list of 5, and then share that with someone close to you. That is a great exercise, and I see no problem with that. Obviously, they know what they're doing in this book. The one I want to do a little twist on that, which is similar to the first one, but it's a mix of the two, which is gratitude at the end of the day. This is something that when I do it, and I have been inconsistent about it, and the challenge that I'm giving to you and to myself is to keep this going all week, and we're going to check in next Saturday. The challenge about this, gratitude at the end of the day, is write a list of the people in your life that you're thankful for in that day, and specifically why. I do have my little journal here. And that's when I'm good about it, I notice a difference. This will help you sleep. As weird as that sounds, you will sleep better. And that's is in here too, about in terms of the research. So you can go with the example in the book, which is 5 things that happen that you're grateful for, and share that with someone close to you in your life to have a conversation. That's a great way to build intimacy as well with a friend or a family member or a partner, is to share those things throughout your day, because it doesn't have to be about them. This is about you and your day as well. Or my version, or do both, there's no limit, is write down the people in your lives that made a difference that day, people that you're grateful for. Maybe it's a text conversation you had. Maybe it's someone you haven't talked to for a month, but you thought about them and they made you smile. And write it down and be specific in your own journal, because you can look back a week later and remember that grateful feeling. And then the very last one that I'm going to mention, I said maybe 2, maybe 3. I am going to do 3 because I think it's on theme a little bit with the Mr. Rogers, kind of a little bit of my inspiration for this stream. It's the secret acts of virtue. So this is a challenge because this is every day, and it's a whole lot harder to connect with people these days. So do the best you can with these. Secret acts of virtue, the exercise. Each day for a week, engage in a secret act of virtue or kindness. Do something nice or needed for others, but do it anonymously. These acts can be very simple, like washing someone else's dishes that they left in the sink, picking up trash on the sidewalk, cleaning the bathroom sink when it's not your job, because if it is your job, you're just doing your job, making an anonymous donation, or leaving a chocolate on a coworker's desk. Remember coworkers' desks? There's something, this is something that I have been doing for a long time, and something that I have not been doing very much for the last 2 years. And I have noticed a difference in a bad way. You will notice a difference in a good way if you add this. And that's what I want to do. I've not been doing this, and I want to add this back. The final words on this topic here from the book: generosity is the highest virtue, and anonymous giving is the highest form of generosity. I can't stress enough how important these things are, but I also can't make you do it or make it, fit in your day. You have to want to level up, right? In this video game, I'm trying to level up. I'm trying to get coins. I'm trying to get experience so I can drive better trucks. I want to drive a bus. Let's level up ourselves as humans. And one little way to do that makes a huge impact is some mindfulness. So I recommend the book because it gives you clear examples. There's also a 20-something page introduction that tells you why it's important. If you need some convincing, if you're already convinced, then get the book for the exercises. They're not paying me. Maybe I should have asked for that. I didn't even ask. No, I don't want them to pay me. What I want is for you to do these exercises. I mentioned 3. There's like 50 in the book. Do the best you can. At the end of the day, write out 5 things you're grateful for, or 3 people you're grateful for. Be very specific. Give anonymously. Do the dishes for somebody. Pick up some trash outside. Make a donation in someone's name. That's something that is really neat. If you do have access to other people or an office, I love just listening to people. Make a donation. It doesn't have to be a ton of money. It could be $20 to something that they care about. Print it out, put it on their desk. Donation in their name. And when they come in to work, they're going to read it and they're going to be confused, and then they're going to ask around, and it really is one of the kind of most joyful, fun experiences you can do for $20. That's an easy example. Now, if you're working from home, maybe you don't have access to people and you're feeling isolated, and that's what the rest of the book is about. The other example that I want you to try, just to wrap this up for the rest of the week, is giving people genuine compliments. Look somebody in the eyes, call somebody on the phone, and just say, hey, genuinely, you're important to me, or the way you helped me with this really means a lot. and I very much appreciate it. And that's the challenge. So you have stick with it for a week, and let's check in next Saturday stream. We'll do another Saturday morning cartoon, as I call them, which is just some version of hanging out on a chill stream. Now I'm going to update the stream. We're going to get rid of some of the mindfulness tags. And stream updated successfully. We're going to turn off the big version of me and pop in the little version of me. It's not a huge size difference. So thanks for sticking through that. We're going to turn the music back up a little. I know these conversations can be a little weird. They can be a little tough. And for me, and maybe I'm projecting, you could be listening and go, what are you talking about? Oh, great. Cool tips. For me, it's hard. When I sit down and say, I want to improve myself, there's a part of me that wants to push back against that immediately. So as we continue this stream for a little over an hour, we're going to focus on trying to become a bus driver. I don't know how. So for right now, we're going to focus on getting some money. But I do want you to ask questions and pop in if there is anything you want to talk about. There we go. Okay, let's see if I can. Oh. So that is not everything. So I have to reverse the trailer in. Ugh. Yeah, credit to the publisher of the book too for just really giving me a lot of flexibility on how I talk about that. And I hope I don't, the price of the book, I think it's $15. Hopefully that is correct. It has to be, that has to be one of the better values. Let's put it that way, right? You'll spend $15. I mean, maybe not you, but some people will spend $15 on an app just to get, a faster reward for the day. Imagine spending $15 to level yourself up. I'm really bad at this. I'm so bad at this. Okay. All right. Oh no. If there's anybody who actually drives a truck and a trailer, this is like the worst. And I might clip this and send this to my brother. Oh, hello, 556 Mooney. You just missed our chat about mindfulness, so feel free to go back and watch that later. Or maybe that's why you're here now, because you did not want to see that. But I do appreciate you joining us. Yeah, right? So, good tip. Steer right on the trailer, left to steer left to go right. 100% you are correct, and I 100% keep messing that up. It's much like how I operate in real life. So it looks like this is another truck. Okay, all right. I'm going to head back to. I'm going to head back to this. Let's see. Hey, while you're in the chat, if you know how I can drive a bus, let me know. My whole goal is to drive a bus. But I also refuse to look up any walkthroughs, so I just want people to tell me. All right, I'm going to go to this truck job next. Oh, wait. I'm up here? Oh, I'm over here. We're not going to go up there. That's too far. That's an ambulance. I'm close to being able to drive an ambulance. Okay, we're going to go to this one. Oh, I forgot to put on the parking brake. Fortunately, I am not in the harbor again, like last time. This title's kind of weird for me because I'm German, and we have 6 p.m. Go to a bus station. I did try to go to a bus station. Well, thanks for being here. And oh, I didn't park again. Oh, jeez. Nighttime for you. Yeah, so it is early morning for me. So I call it Saturday morning cartoons. All right, let's find a bus station. My whole goal is to drive a bus. So I clicked on this and rather go to a server and can show you. I do greatly appreciate the offer. I'm gonna play offline for today. I like being able to just make a ton of mistakes and drive around like an idiot. But that's okay. I do appreciate the offer though. Yeah, I think maybe it's the island I'm on or what, because if you uncheck every box and you just see bus job, then there are no bus jobs. Which is really sad. Because I think I want to be a bus driver and help people. The game doesn't show you it's bugged. Oh, okay. Well, great. Then at least it's not me. So one more little improvement they can make. They did add police. Boy, this music is getting a little loud. Let me turn this down. I don't know what it's like coming through there, but there we go. Okay, so this looks like a bus station. The shop, gas station. All right, we'll head there. Let's see if there's a closer something that looks like a bus station. Nah, it's not. Well, I'm so glad to have somebody in the chat helping me because I generally just drive around. All right, that could be a bus station. Well, there's got to be a bus station close to the starting town then, since everything else is here. No, that's not one either. Oh, it's so funny. I just will constantly be driving around. Actually, let's see if I can teleport. This might be the time. I've only done it one other time, but I can teleport to my house. I'm just going to leave that truck there. Let's see what happens. I've been parking vehicles. Let's see. Taxi fare, 100. Okay, great. Okay. Oh yeah, I know. I definitely appreciate the offer to help in multiplayer. My reasoning is nothing to do with you. It's my desire to just kind of chill when I play in multiplayer. I don't know what it is. I get so like competitive and like nope, and I just like I just get really into the game and kind of want to like just chill and do nothing for the most part. It is pretty chill in multiplayer. Okay, that's good. Let's see. Did I do it? Required level 3. Okay, so I need a lower level bus. Yeah, there is a chat. I do worry about that. I do like to keep my streams, let's say level G. So that's bus level 5 required, driver level 10. Okay, well, I think I have discovered the problem is I am not, and this is just bus level 3. Okay. So I am bus level 0. Okay. Okay, great tip. I have seen that bus. I can only drive the Volkswagen bus, but it's not here. Okay, this one. This whole time I wanted to be a bus driver, and I just assumed I couldn't. Man, there we go. Thank you very much. 556 Mooney. Hopefully I'm saying your name correctly. A little coffee. Coffee's getting cold. Okay. So... There's only so many people I can take. 5 stops. This is a lot. 16 people. 5 stops. Is there something easier? I'm assuming this means people and this means stops. Alright, we're gonna go with this one. That seems like Mooney is German. Well, if it's any language, including English, I'm probably mispronouncing it. So, 556 ammo. That makes more sense, since that's a type of ammo. Okay, open door.
Hello.
Hello. Okay. Close door. I'm doing it. I'm becoming a bus driver. Oh, I should probably turn my light on. Okay. So the handling... Oh, it's in sport mode. Alright, we'll try sport mode out. On the other vehicles, that just means it overheats immediately. So let's see how the bus is. This whole time I could have been driving a bus. Open door. It's like a doorbell. Okay, close door. So I hear the change like they're paying, but I guess do I only get paid when I drop them off? I guess we'll find out. Oh. This is so dark. This is the darkest game. You can just drive and the door closes automatically. That's a nice feature. I think it's like, you know, semi-realistic too. You could program that. Oh, so would this be somebody that might need a tow? Maybe that's needed. Okay. So far, I'm enjoying the bus. Someday I would like to get a bigger one, but yeah, I'm digging this. They don't seem to mind how I drive. Wide turn. Okay, is anybody getting off? Okay, so stop. Open door. I'm hearing change, but I guess I don't get the money until I drop them off. Yeah, that is a good tip. So the tip is use small routes with this bus. Yeah, that makes sense. Some of the other routes had like 40 people. So yeah, I would get to the stop and then I would be full, right? Because I can only hold 8. Excuse me. Oh, I am getting money. I'm just not looking at it. Okay. I do like the little money summary in the little chat area. Helps me keep track. What am I doing on experience? Wow, almost nothing. Okay. Ooh. Wow, I'm driving like a crazy person, but I'm not speeding. I'm not speeding. I've gotten too many tickets for speeding. I'll lose money. Here we go. Okay. This is a big one here. Okay, there we go. Now I see the money. Okay, so I drop people off and pick people up. Okay. Your car is so fast you escape the police. I was thinking about running from them if I got another speeding ticket. I'm not going to do it with the bus, but next time I'm doing a truck delivery, I think I'm going to go for it. Okay, I am level 10, so when I get to bus level 3, I'll be able to do that. Yeah, 400 horsepower is no joke. I don't know how it translates in this game. Is that everybody? Yep, alright. But my personal vehicle in real life, I think is like 120 or something. It's a Hyundai. Great car for what I need though, but I would not try to run from the police. Yeah, the bus probably doesn't have very much. Okay. Let's see.
Hello.
Hello. Hey, okay, there we go. That's some good money. Oh, I am such a dum-dum sometimes. I just realized this is a route I am doing. So this is not a taxi where I pick up 8 people and I drop them off. I'm doing a loop. Okay, I could see that being. I mean, you know, from this game's point of view, that's kind of how this game operates. Is it's kind of like the realistic situation. So that makes sense. Is I'm driving a bus, I'm going around in circles. That's what bus drivers do.
Hello.
You drive a VW Polo. If I know what that is. I don't think we have those here. I mean, obviously we have Volkswagen. Well, I mean, maybe that's not obvious, but we do have Volkswagen. But I don't know if we have a Polo. I remember the Golf for a long time was a small, little car that was really cool, actually. A friend of mine had one, and I would drive it occasionally, just had a lot of fun. But some of my other friends have Volkswagens still now. Okay, I'll check it out. I mean, not right now. I'm not gonna Google it right now, but yeah, I'll Google that. I'm curious. I find it interesting that there's, you know, different cars have different markets, and there are totally some cars or trucks that I wish were here. There's this truck, I don't remember the name offhand right now, but there's this truck that's like made by Chevy, and it's only available in Mexico. And it seems like the perfect truck for a lot of people. Trucks here now in the States, at least, are so expensive, and they're also huge, and they have so much power. And it's like if I'm working, you know, helping a friend move, or if I'm, you know, going to the hardware store to, you know, buy some wood to fix something up in my house, I don't need a giant $80,000 truck. I need a tiny little pickup truck. Infiniti G35. Now that is a name I believe I've heard. I know so little about vehicles. For me, it's like, is it a car? What kind of gas mileage does it get? Is it a truck? How much does it cost? I'm not as worried about gas mileage on a truck because I'm not likely to drive them long distances. Oh, Santa Claus. Little late. Yeah, there you go. The doors do close automatically. I wouldn't mind driving a school bus. I have worked in education for many years, so it's fitting. Was not a bus driver, but here we go.
Hello.
Okay, there's some decent money there, and I'm about looks like a third the way through. Oh, I look down at the chat and I drive up onto the sidewalk. Fortunately, the passengers don't seem to mind. I'll give this little van some credit. The starting car, it I had it on sport, mostly because I didn't know how to change it, and that thing was just overheating and like smoking and. But this guy, I've been in sport this whole time, and it's doing pretty well.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
sorry about smashing you into that sign. Thank you for the fare. Yeah, you can't drive pickup trucks in Germany because you can't find a parking spot. I know Germany is not Austria, but I met this Austrian who was helping me get around Italy, and he was amazing. And he was talking about how, the different vehicles you can drive everywhere. And yeah, he managed to. Oh, and I'm rolling. He managed to find parking somehow everywhere. I mean, he's a professional. This was his job, is getting around Europe, including Germany, including Austria, including Italy. He was kind of amazing. But I spent a day with him, and I was like, I could not do any of this. So he was. There's definitely a skill to driving, and as you can see, playing this game, I do not have that skill. Oh, whoa, uh-oh. Whoa, there we go. Even here, I live, in the States, there's tons of giant parking because we have so many trucks. And sometimes, if I'm going into a city or something, I'm just having a heck of a time trying to find a spot.
Hello? Hello?
I drive what they call a mid-size car. And that's too hard for me to park sometimes. I wish I could have the comfort of a tiny of a mid-size with the vehicle of a large one. Oh, hey, you're going for your license right now. I think this game will tell you anything you need to know about driving. I'm just kidding. Driving's one of those things that when you're young is like maybe for you, maybe you're different, but for me it seemed very intimidating. And then a couple months in, it was like, okay, never mind, this is just like anything else. So it's the challenge is usually you get your license when you're still in that intimidating stage. If only there was a way for you to drive around for 1,000 hours before you even try. But if you do have some wide open spaces, hopefully you can do that. If it's legal where you live. Don't break any laws on my account. Break them on your own account. No, just kidding. Don't break them. Yeah, like driving up on the sidewalk. Yeah. I used to have a very long commute for work. I mentioned this last week. Also, whoa, that was a lot of money all at once. Great. Oh, okay. Oh no, I just dropped. Ooh. Excuse me. Oh, I just dropped 2 people off in a row. That's why. Okay, 2 groups off. But yeah, I used to drive a lot, and it got to the point where, commuting was I was like on autopilot, even though I was in my car 4 hours a day. So, and I think that's why this game is so kind of chill for me. Kind of enjoy just driving around. Yeah, I'll definitely check out the multiplayer though when I'm off stream. Seems pretty cool. At first, I need to learn the signs and stuff. Just started in 2 lessons. Oh yeah. Yeah, you definitely have to learn the signs because also this is something I've noticed. I haven't driven in any other country, but I've been in other countries, and the patterns on the roads and the signs, and boy, do they all mean something different. And there's also, at least here, I can only speak to driving here, but there's also the signs and what they mean, and then how people treat them. So we have what we call you can drive, but you can't read the signs. Oh well, yeah, that makes sense. You gotta learn both. Here we have a yield sign. There's two types of yield sign: a red yield and a yellow yield, and everybody treats them exactly the same. But by the letter of the law, they are not the same. You're supposed to stop at a red yield, which I don't know why it's not just a stop sign. However, if you stop at a red yield here, where I live, you will be rear-ended, or at least people will slam on the brakes and honk at you because they don't expect you to stop. So there's also the kind of informal, what do the signs really mean? And, here, police just love to give out tickets, and they don't even ticket people for that one. This is not driving advice here. Okay. So we're actually doing pretty well. We're almost level 2. I've done the loop 3 times. I'm actually kind of enjoying the loop. Let's test something. I want to autopilot the loop here. One of the benefits of signs is they have they have images too. So you get used to the images and the patterns. You need to open the door by yourself. Okay. All right. I'm gonna try autopilot and see how it is. I like that the game has a robust autopilot system. My earbuds are pinching on me. So let's see what that looks like. Okay. I'm going super slow. Okay. Speed limit 70 and I'm going 22. I don't know. I don't know about this. Yeah, I don't know. Speaking of street signs, though, I don't know what the street signs are like where you live, but I think all the signs I've seen pretty much everywhere, they kind of stick to the idea of you don't necessarily have to know the words, right? They use colors and they use shapes to try to indicate things. Okay. Open door.
Hello?
Okay, I'm not going to close the door. And I will take off. Wow, okay. So that's why they do the little doorbell sound. Ding dong. I don't know how well that comes through, but that's... You could kind of be on autopilot and be like over here reading a book, and you could be like, oh, what, and then, oh, okay, oh, the practice room with a teacher in Tibet. Oh, what? Oh. And then, okay, well, the autopilot has failed me. It got me there, but then it, oh, I see why. Yeah, it's, it does this, if you look at the map down there, the auto, kind of the GPS or whatever, it wants me to turn around there, which just seems completely silly and unrealistic, so it's going to have a hard time where it should just loop around the block like I do naturally, so there you go. You can't just autopilot the game, and that'll be true for a while with our cars. We're not there yet. Yeah, the autopilot is a better driver than me, but it still misses some of the human parts. Level 2! Okay, now level 3 for the big bus, and level 5 for the school bus. So I think once I get level 3, I'll move over to the big bus, and hopefully that'll make me level up faster. I'm not exactly sure how it all works, but that'll work. So, tip from the chat. If you level up your trucking level, you can drive the semis using autopilot and get 7.5k every 10 minutes or 15 minutes. That's all the money I have now in 5.5 hours of playing this game. So that sounds pretty impressive. I don't know what I will do with the money. I know you can buy houses, because I saw a house with a giant garage, 1 bedroom and no bathroom. That seems like they got their priorities wrong. I have seen other vehicles for sale, like tow trucks. I'm guessing then you don't have to, if you buy your own truck and you make deliveries, then you don't have to pay the 30%. The 31% actually seems pretty reasonable. Used 200k for just upgrading your car. Do you upgrade the starting car, the Stinger, or did you actually buy a decent car? Because I am not loving that car. Oh, look how dark it is. The autopilot's a better night driver than me. I'll tell you that. I feel like this is one of the games that I would never have played before I wanted this idea of a Saturday morning stream. And now I could totally see grinding for 3 hours to upgrade, to buy an old Cadillac and upgrade it. Where, you know, if you had asked me a year ago, would you play a driving simulator game for 20 hours? The answer would have been no, of course not. So I don't have a ton of time for games, and that's kind of the whole purpose of doing the streaming, is to say, like, hey, let's sit down and let's really intentionally play a game. So this is going out of your comfort zone or playing something you've never done before. This has been kind of well worth it. During the week, though, at least Wednesday, I will be playing God of War, which is now on PC. I did play it on PS4 for about 5 or 6 hours, and I just didn't get very far into it. So it'll be great to see that going forward. Is it good? It's, that's kind of hard to quantify, right? Because this game is great. I have been shocked at how much I'm actually enjoying this game, but from the description, I was like, I'm probably not going to like it, but at least it fits into this kind of Saturday morning chill thing, or Saturday evening if you're in Germany. And now I would tell anybody, if you have even a small amount of interest in playing this game, this is $15 in early access. They're still doing things. Like, yes, buy this game. This is a good game. So then when you ask me about God of War, if you ask me, is God of War a good game? I'm gonna say yes. For me, it's a action game. It's a game I can play with the controller. I really don't like playing mouse and keyboard, so I would say yes. But at the same time, it's $50. So before you commit, watch somebody play it, and you'll get kind of an idea of what kind of game it is. This game's $15, so I would say if you're even remotely interested, then go for it. Where God of War is $50, maybe check out some videos first. Oops. Oh, that's cruise control, not autopilot. Oh no. Oh, no. Yo, I broke the car again. You didn't know people were streaming that. God of War? Or this game? I'm streaming this game because somebody else mentioned in the chat. Although, welcome, by the way. I don't know how you're saying your name, sorry. I'm streaming this game because it just fits, yeah.
Hello?
So cruise control, autopilot, there we go. Yeah, you love Motortown. You've already put 60 hours into it. Yes. I mean, this is a game, again, if you're watching this and you're thinking, oh, this is a horrible game, I would never play this, then no, of course, don't waste your money. But if you just want this, like, chill, level up, drive a bus, there's an autopilot feature. We spent 100 plus hours exactly. I'm on less than 6, and I can tell you, for my $15, as someone who doesn't have a ton of time to play, I've gotten so much value out of this. Oh, autopilot avoided that crash. So yeah, huge fan of the value of this game. But yeah, then we talk about a AAA game like God of War. Well, first of all, it's a 3-year-old game, almost 4 years old, I think. Okay. What's happening? No? Okay, the autopilot stopped again. So you have to ask yourself, could you, let's say if you have a PlayStation, find it used somewhere on sale, you might be able to get it for $10. Yeah, great, play it for $10. If you only have a PC and you're looking to play it on the PC, then yeah, you know, I'd say it's a bigger debate, because it's a game that has a relatively rich story. It's very much an action game. There's a little bit of puzzling to me. I really enjoy those games. I just, last week, my very first stream ever was the last mission of Horizon Zero Dawn, which was also just ported over to PC not that long ago. I loved that game. So, yeah, if I can just dive in and really... It's because it's not grindy. It's like immerse yourself, like get into the game, upgrade the weapons, upgrade the armor, but then when you're done, you're done. And so it's a very different experience from a game like this, where you're never done. You're done when you no longer want to play, but this is a game of constant improvement. So it's debatable. Yeah, you really enjoy it. It's a really enjoyable game. Yes, this game. Yeah. I don't know. I don't do rankings, mostly because I just started this whole thing, but I'm looking for a game like this to play every Saturday morning. A chill game where we can talk. And earlier, I don't know how many of you were on earlier, but we did talk about mindfulness, which I know is one of those topics that you're probably sick of hearing about, but if you go back and watch it, hopefully I broke it down in a way that is a little more realistic for real people and not experts. Saturday afternoon. Yeah, if you're in Germany, it's not Saturday morning, it's Saturday afternoon. So I definitely, have to remember the worldwide audience. But when I was a kid, Saturday morning cartoons was something that you woke up and looked forward to, and it was even before my parents would wake up for a time there. It was I gotta watch TV all by myself, and some of the best cartoons of the 90s were on, like Spider-Man and X-Man, and I mean you couldn't beat that. So the idea of recreating that here is, maybe as an adult, or even if you're a little younger, you're getting your morning ready. This is a stream you can just have on. And then, we'll also talk a little bit, and this was a little less than an hour ago, talk a little bit about ways to improve yourself as a human being. So play a game, have some fun, and level up yourself as a human. So I'm driving with the door open. Oh no. Sure, let's see what happens. I'm gonna leave it. I think the game closed it automatically, and then I hit the button again. Okay. No. All right. So this is the fault in autopilot, is it always wants to turn around there. And while autopilot is pretty cool in this game, and it's a great feature, it does not really handle reversing well. But yeah, so that's why I call this Saturday morning cartoons. I probably could just call it Motor Town Behind the Wheel, which would be perfectly fine as well, because typically people click on it because they want to see the game and chat about it, and I do appreciate your help. But yeah, that's the theme. I could call it Saturday morning cartoon Pacific, Saturday afternoon German. Open door.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Oh, I am almost level 3. This is great. I'm probably going to get level 3 and just have enough time to do the bigger bus route one time. And then I got to get on with my day, but I would kind of much rather just sit here and play this. Yeah, credit to the developer, right? Somebody, if you check out their website, I read it last night. I was actually trying to find... Oh, speaking of that, I gotta turn the music back up. Sorry, speaking of that, I was looking if the music was... had a copyright. And the short answer to that is yes. So, the long answer to that is... not all of it, but things can be, and it just seemed like, okay, it's better to just not do it. Yeah, one guy makes this game. And that's a really good point. I found their Discord channel to ask questions about, about streaming and the music and things like that, because I don't want to, get anything copywritten or, anything like that. Thanks for the follow. If you tell me how to pronounce your name, I will be happy to do it. Xinkalia. I am very bad with languages, including my primary one, but I would call that Xinkalia. Yep, that's all I got. So feel free to... Yeah, you're laughing in the chat. Yeah, I'm sure I butchered it. I'm also dyslexic, so I have everything working against me if it's not the most simplest word with the simplest letters. Numbers. If your name was Numbers, I could help you out. It's a mix of your surname and your national food name. I'm sure it's delicious. Man, I love eating food from other cultures. Maybe just because what's my food? Burgers and pizza? Like, no thanks. So just sometimes autopilot doesn't go anywhere. So I'll just go on my own. Well, thank you for the follow. 556 Mooney for the follow. Thank you. Mooney is German for ammo. So the name is 556 Ammo. I'm learning and having fun. That's the whole point of this stream. Have a little fun, chill out a little in the morning or the late afternoon if you're in Germany or a different part of the world. But also learn a little. They're not paying me, but I did talk about this book earlier. How to Train Wild Elephant. So feel free to check that out. Or Late Midnight. Okay, are you... I don't have a globe with me, but that would put you kind of in Asia Major area, right? There's a lot of time zones. That's interesting. I named this stream Saturday Morning Cartoon, and I mentioned my reason why, but getting people from all over the world. Eurasia, okay. Yes. I did poorly in geography in school, but I did great in nothing. Actually, I did great in no classes, but math I did fine. Rolladin. Is that a type of food? Yeah, I have not traveled in a while for, obvious reasons. Or maybe not obvious reasons to some people, but traveling has been light in the last couple years especially, but several years. But that is definitely one of the highlights of any trip I've ever taken, is to go there and to say, like, hey, what's the thing people eat here that you love? Not like Andrew Zimmern, who goes to places and say, what's the thing to eat here that everybody kind of hates here anyways, but you're sort of known for it? I'll try those too. I just like to try things. In Italy, this sounds so cheesy, but I was like, well, we got to get pizza, right? We have pizza here. We have great pizza here in the States. So, it's not like I can't get pizza. But I was like, all right, let me try some Italian pizza. And the first place I got it from, it was horrible. It was like what we used to have in grade school, primary school. It was just gross, like garlic bread with some sauce on it, and I don't even know what kind of meat it was. It was not good, and the cheese was horrible. And I was complaining to one of I think the guy at the hotel. Everyone there was just so friendly. And so I was like, hey man, I was kind of expecting better pizza, like, no offense. And he was like, oh, okay, I'm level 3. So next time I loop around the bus station, I'll get the bigger bus. And he told me a place to go, and I found this place, and it's the best pizza I've ever had in my life, in the world, and I have never been able to match it, and I probably ate there 3 times, in a short little period, just because it was so good. It doesn't hurt that everyone there was also insanely friendly and just, lovely people, but... So, even when you go somewhere that's known for a specific food, yeah, you still have to get a good version of it, right? No matter how well known food type might be from an area, there's still good and bad versions of that food. That's true for my own house. I might whip up some eggs that I overcooked and are horrible, or they might be perfect. So. Yeah, the pizza in Germany is trash most of the time. Yes, that is unfortunate because I love pizza. I know it's an easy thing to love, but that doesn't make it a bad idea.
Hello.
Yeah, you're in your school cafeteria. Yes, so the first pizza I ever had in Italy was exactly like school cafeteria pizza. So... in where I grew up, go get some food. So we got about 20 more minutes for the stream. I do appreciate joining me, and I wish I could hang out all day. Like I said, I'd much rather do this than the rest of the stuff I have to do today. But I do really appreciate coming and following. That's so great. Thank you. Every Saturday, we're going to do some kind of chill, relaxing stream. Maybe it's this game. Maybe I find another game. I found a game that was close. And I downloaded the demo. And it actually turns out it's got a little bit more of a thriller kind of horror vibe to it. and that's not really, all of it. I should try Road 96. Okay, I'll check that out. Yeah. Thanks for the suggestions. Yeah, I wanna do. The idea is a game that I can have fun, and I don't have to pay a ton of attention to, and then somewhere in the middle, we're gonna take a break and we're gonna talk about something I've learned, a tip to better ourselves as people. So that's probably the least exciting part of the stream for most people. But I wanted to talk about that. So yeah, I'll check. I'll definitely check out Road 96. I think that was on my list of follows. I kind of followed like 20 games, and then I was going to check them out on Steam. Following, not on Twitch. I try my goal, let's say, not that I try, my goal, I've only been doing this for 2 weeks. My goal is to not to go into the games blind, not to look up a lot about them, not to get a lot of tips. And then if I do get some tips, it'll be from chat, like I did about finding this bus. I am almost... Speaking of that, I don't know what to do with these passengers. I'm just going to go back to the bus station and... like, see you later, passengers. I don't know. But now that I'm level 3, it's perfect time to move up. Oh boy, not turning. Perfect time to move up to the bigger bus. And I think I have just enough time to do at least one route. Okay, so there's still 8 people on this bus. Is there a button to... like, get them out? No. Okay, so I'm just gonna drive them to the bus station and park. Oh boy. Excuse me. That was horrible. Bye everybody. You just hang out in the bus. Okay, that's awkward. We'll just not tell them about that. Of course, the door's on this side. Oh, no, not this one. Sorry. That's bus level 5. That's a serious bus. Wait, I thought there was a bus level 3 that I could drive. Is it this one? Yeah, here we go. Abandon them, exactly. They're just abandoned. That's I don't know what else to do about that. Wow, I do not want to drive all over there. Now, maybe this one. Maybe this one. Okay, this... Alright, I'm going to do this one for now. Actually, am I? No, hold on. Do I change my mind? I think I changed my mind. Okay, I don't know how to cancel it, so I'll just do that. Oh, this is a loop around the whole island. So this is the one I was just doing, or at least close to it. So I've got 20 minutes left. Let's do this one. All right, we're doing it. Just abandoned. Are they still in there? Oh no, they're still in there. They don't know. They are not the brightest people. Unfortunately, and I have abandoned them. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. So this can fit 28 people. Is that math right? This looks like a huge bus. Oh man, if I was in the city that I used to work. Looking out the trees. The city I used to work in, and they would have fit 100 people in this bus, so. All right. 4, 5, 6. Oh, people are still getting on. You have to wait. Okay. That's cool. I mean, it does take time. That's realistic. Oh no, I am really bad at this. Yeah, there's 27 passengers. Oh, that's right, because I am in fact a person on this bus. Just counted that.
Hello.
You just counted that?
Hello.
That's some quality counting. I do believe you though. I'm not gonna count it because I'm gonna trust you and I'm gonna trust the game. that it kind of knows what it's doing. So this route is almost the route that I just did, except I'm also going to drive all the way to the other side of the island. So, I don't know. Oh, stop. And I always forget to put on the parking brake in this game. If you check out my last week's stream, I drove, like, into the harbor. Because I was looking at the menu, and I just... Oh, it's got a little green in the RPMs. I know I have a stop sign, but I'm still gonna honk at him. That's nice. The cars don't have that. I mean, it's still an automatic though, so I don't really have to do very much. Okay, so speed limit 70. Oh wow, I'm already up to 10,000? Okay, so yeah, this is bus driving in general, even the smaller bus, a lot more money than than the truck dropping off packages. But I did feel like, you know, part of what I want to do with this game is a little bit of realism as I drive onto the sidewalk. A little bit of realism, but that is a little bit of realism in that it's something that I would want to do, you know, something that I feel like, see, now that person gets left behind. Okay, well, you'll get the next one. But, you know, I wanna help people. I want to do something, you know, kind of interesting. So, dropping off packages, delivering things, people need that. People need that. And, you know, people need to get places, so... This is not just a game of driving, it could also be a game of service. I am full though, so I don't know why I just stopped. Don't know if the game requires that, or if I could just go for it. Well, maybe some people got off there and some people got on, so... Yeah, I guess that makes sense. It is a bus stop. Look at this. Proper stop. That time. That one time. Okay, so this is now... I'm going to try autopilot and see how it handles the buses. And gives me a chance to drink my coffee. If you're over in Europe or Asia, do you know who Mr. Rogers is? Mr. Rogers is a little bit of the inspiration behind some of the parts of this stream, like why I'm doing a stream to talk about, you know, just little ways to connect and learn things as a human. Yeah, so I have these like little quote of the day, Mr. Rogers quotes. So this is the quote today. I'll share this with you. Okay, yeah, so you don't have Mr. Rogers. Yeah. So he is not with us. He died many years ago. But he had a children's TV show that was on our public broadcasting. Hey, I'm level 12. And, boy, I don't really know how to summarize him. He opened the door for allowing children, especially children, but the show was geared toward children, but very much also their parents, to learn about connecting with your feelings and being more open about that. And he was one of the only ones on TV doing that. Most programs for kids were about trying to sell toys to kids. So, a lot of action, a lot of bright colors, and his whole thing was really just about being mellow and about, hey, you're mad. It's okay to be mad. Like, let's talk about why. Which really, inspires me now in my day job. I work with kids occasionally, not directly. And, there's a lot, some of you are kids watching, or at least compared to me. And, there's a lot that society puts on us that maybe isn't exactly fair. And Mr. Rogers was really great about pointing out that kids have feelings, their behaviors exist for a reason, and that those feelings are valid even though they're just kids. So today's quote: I find out more and more every day how important it is for people to share their memories. So that's not exactly on topic with what I was just saying the show is about, but little quotes like that, like as you get older, and I'm assuming I'm older than the average viewer, but as you get older, you do realize how important it is for people to share their memories, including yourself. Sharing these highlights of your life. So that's just a nice little quote. It's not a book, just one quote. But yeah, so you don't have a Mr. Rogers. You might have an equivalent. I would say it's more common now, the kind of language, but when his show was originally on, it was pretty revolutionary to create a kids program that was not all a bunch of flashy cartoons. He had little hand puppets, and he would, do little voices. Here we go. I've got a hand puppet. I don't actually. Oh, that color probably doesn't come through. No, he's slightly invisible. That's funny. Okay, here we go. Open door. All right, not to go off into puppets and stuff. I did actually take puppetry as a class. So yeah, check out Mr. Rogers if you're at all interested in that idea. It's been on, off the air for 30 years. So not exactly a new concept, or maybe more than 30. Okay, where is this taking me now? Let's flip the map. Oh, wow, I thought I went farther. I have not actually gone very far at all. I'm about halfway done with this. And it's probably a loop. So hopefully, I know you followed, and I'm playing Motor Town. Hopefully you are interested in God of War 2, but if not, I might try that Road 96. Yeah, Road 96. Let me write that down, because I'm gonna probably get it if I don't. Yeah, hopefully you're interested in that as well. Definitely up for taking suggestions. The idea of my evening streams, I know this is evening or midnight for you, but the idea of my evening streams during the week, which would be your morning, is just to get into those games that I miss playing, the big popular games. And right now that's God of War. I want to get through the whole game. When it first came out on PlayStation, I played it just for a few hours. Same with The Witcher. I never finished The Witcher. There's all these like AAA big games that I don't prioritize in my life. The idea of this stream is chill, hang out, have some fun, talk about some life lessons. Maybe we can learn something from each other. And then the idea of the weekday streams are just have some fun, play a big game. I do know that everything I'm doing is the exact opposite of what the algorithms would tell you to do if you want to be a popular streamer. I don't know that I want to be a popular streamer. I have a job that I love, so I want to have a good time. So hopefully I'm bringing that to you. We're having a good time. That would be the priority. Okay. Auto drive is turning here. Now this is a faster route. I'm looking down there at the map. Down there, I guess, opposite. And this, oh boy, what's it doing now? Okay, sure, that'll work. I don't know how it's going to correct itself. This is a little bit of a faster drive, but I'm not really sure. The other way would have been easier because then you drop them off on the right. So this is with autopilot on still. It is struggling. Let's see. Oh, can I zoom in? Zoom in, enhance. Zoom in, enhance. Looks like the wheel is, yeah, I'm just spinning the wheel, spinning the tires. So I'm going to turn off autopilot. Okay, excuse me. Excuse me. Bus trying to turn around here. I mean, people have no respect for buses trying to get through. Yeah, the AI is not very smart, yeah. Excuse me. I'm more than happy to criticize the AI drivers, and then I will do something even more stupid 10 seconds later. But that's kind of the fun of the game, I think. This is definitely where, speaking of the AI, this is where they really struggle, where intersections where cars are waiting to make left or right turns. Even people at the stop sign, they'll just say stop forever. Last week when I played this game, I started out in ultra realistic mode. Oh, welcome. We have a couple more viewers. Last week when I played, I started in ultra realistic mode, and I was waiting at a stoplight in traffic the whole time. And that was a horrible idea. I was there 10 minutes. I was like, okay, let's go semi-realistic. My goal is not to crash and not to hit any pedestrians. And then that's about it. And then all the other laws, not so concerned about. And then, of course, this week, I don't know, those of you who haven't played in a while, they added police. Now you will get a speeding ticket. That's new. And you will get a collision ticket. Eventually, when I level up, I'll be able to outrun them. That's what 556 ammo was talking about. So thanks for coming in. Thanks for following, and it looks like we have some new viewers on. This is schedule-wise. I will be just wrapping up here in a few minutes, so I'm so sorry that you're kind of coming in near the end, but I do appreciate you popping in. The goal is I'm going to check out, I made a note, I'm going to check out Road 96, so I might play that for next Saturday. The goal is Saturdays, chill, stream, check out, chat. Sorry for those of you who already heard this. And then during the week, which would be my time zone in the evenings, at least Wednesday, but if I can get some other days, then some other days, I'm going to be playing God of War. Just ported over to PC, and I really want to play that game all the way through. You know, these popular games that I've just missed. So definitely hope you can join me for that. And send as many suggestions as you want about the Saturday streams. You can suggest other streams, but it's probably going to take me a few weeks to beat God of War. I don't have a ton of time to play, so probably a 30-40 hour game, so that might be, I might be playing that for a while. How am I going to handle this left turn? This is on autopilot right now. In case you're wondering, you know it's on autopilot because they use the blinker, and I do not. Blinker, hazards, indicators. There's different names in different parts of the world. Pop in. Let me know what you call it where you live. So after I get back to, let's check the map. Oh, that's the wrong button. Okay, perfect. So when I get back to the bus station, which will be the bus stop, I will abandon the passengers and they will just stay on the bus indefinitely. So that's on me. But I will abandon the passengers and then I will be closing the stream. Thank you so much. Yeah, thanks for joining us. Yeah, no, appreciate the feedback too. Oh, I should have asked also earlier, but definitely let me know how the audio is. Every stream, I was playing Project Zomboid last week, which was interesting. It's not a game for me though, but I definitely could see people loving that game. But I was playing that, and the whole time the game audio was way too low. And my mic was way too loud. So I went back and watched that and went, oh no, oh. You know, no matter how many test recordings you do, you just can't ever get it exactly right. So, some real-time feedback is always appreciated. Ooh. That's an ambulance. Yeah, the buses really struggle. The AI in general really struggle at those intersections. That's like not doing so great. Okay, 1.4 kilometers. We use miles here. That way you can't do math easily or figure it out. Oh, the metric system just makes so much more sense. And I'm not a scientist, so if you're a scientist or you're deep into engineering, usually here you have to learn both systems pretty well. I have not. Audio's good, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, it's a balance. I'm also playing copyright-free music that I got from YouTube. They have a huge selection, so yeah, check that out. I tried to get music that was in theme for the game's music, but the game's music, apparently some of it is copywritten, so I didn't want to stream that and get into trouble. There's a lot you have to get permission for and all kinds of things, so. Like the book that I showed on stream, I got permission to read from that. So, yeah, if you did miss that, I'm going to make a highlights about that, so feel free to completely ignore it. But if you are at all interested in kind of that self-discovery, learning about yourself, I did do a little segment on mindfulness, so it's just one of those topics that it's a little hard to talk about because it just sounds so cheesy and so silly, and I don't want it to. Okay, am I? Sorry, let me check the map again. I always hit the wrong button. Okay, so this stop. Okay, and then one more. Okay. Move. Oh, it's hard for me to sit for 3 hours straight. Man, when I was younger, not to sound like the old man here, but I'm probably the oldest person on this stream right now. But when I was younger, man, sitting down and playing a video game for 3 hours, easy. You know, now it's like, oh, feeling it in my back, my neck. Do a little stretch. Do a little stretch. Oh, everybody watching, take a stretch break. Maybe it's just a little shoulder. Maybe it's a little twist of the torso. Take a little stretch break. Great thing about this game is the autopilot. I can take a little stretch break. You're playing mouse and keyboard all day? Oh, I need to open the doors. I forgot. Autopilot doesn't do everything. You're on a mouse and keyboard all day? Stretch those wrists, stretch those hands. Here's a great stretch. Sorry, this is going to look weird in the camera, but palm up, grab your other hand, pull back. Oh, yeah. If it hurts, don't do it. Yeah, rookie numbers, I know, 3 hours, right? I know, that's what I'm saying. When I was younger, oh, no big deal. 3 hours playing a video game? That's a good start for the morning. Yeah. But when you're 40, it starts to add up, man, you know? I should change the name of the stream to old person gaming instead of Saturday morning cartoons. Thank you. More people popping in. The timing is a little unfortunate because as soon as I drop these people off, I'm parking in the bus, and that's the end of the stream. But I do really appreciate you joining. If you're curious about this content, this is I'm going to turn off autopilot. This is kind of the goal for Saturday, is just something chill and relaxing. So join me next Saturday for that. If you want big games, oh. That's during the week. Okay. Oh, yeah, I am bad. So, okay. Now, does this mean everybody's going to get off? Oh, no more people got on. No. Don't get on. I'm leaving. Oh, the bus is almost full. You don't look old to me. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I think I feel older than I look, which I'm pretty sure is the opposite of what's supposed to happen. I think you're supposed to feel younger. But, that's life. Okay, so these people are now 26 other people on the bus. And right here we have 7 people on this bus that I also abandoned earlier. So this is really a story about bus drivers that abandon people and passengers who are stuck. Literally stuck, but also, mentally. They need to realize it's time to move on. Assert yourself. Nobody's driving that bus. Drive it yourself. You just need level 3 bus. And I don't know why, but for some reason I feel compelled to end the streams and the show at my house. My house, unlike the one that was for sale, has a bathroom. Got a little bed, a little bathroom, a bathtub. If you don't have a problem with water shortages, bathtubs are great. So I'm gonna end it right here. This guy needs something. Oh no, this whole time this guy is here. I could have just talked to him about these things. Oh, wow. You know what? I'm glad I didn't talk to him. I learned by doing. Okay. Oh, is my flashlight out? My flashlight's out. All right, let me switch over. Turn off the music. You know what? I'll turn it on. I'll just turn it down a little. Switch this and go over to big face. Thank you for joining us. I know a couple of you just popped in right as I'm ending the stream, so I do appreciate it. Come back next week. I might be playing Road 96. I have to check it out, see if it really fits the theme, but we want to do every Saturday just kind of relaxing, cool games. And during the week, we're going to be playing God of War. So thank you for joining me. I do appreciate it. Appreciate all the help in the chat too. Have a wonderful Saturday and a wonderful weekend. And for those of you where Monday is a holiday, have a great long weekend. See you later.